Welcome to another episode of Lunch with the Shark. Join us as we dive deep into discussions about business, accounting, and finance to help you build a business that thrives. Now sit back and have a bite with your host, the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to a new edition of Lunch with the Shark. I am your host, Vidal Espinosa, Vidal the Shark CFO Espinosa. How are you guys? How's everything doing? How's your Thursday? Thursday. It's already Thursday. How do you guys enjoy yesterday's episode? We love it when Miguel Angelito is here. He's actually also really excited, even though sometimes he's a little bit quiet. He thinks a lot about what he's gonna answer, even though he's very chitty chatty around us. But he's loosening up. It's not easy to sit down here, not only for this Lunch with the Shark, but to actually stand up in front of people and talk to them, be in front of a TV camera. It's not easy. People might think that that's very easy. I can do it any day, all day. Trust me, it's not. It is not. You have to have a lot of training. You actually must be willing to fuck up. Yeah, you must be willing to fuck up and do 20, 30, 50 takes, whatever it takes to do it right. I invite you to go and see episodes 1 to 90, I imagine. And even though until today, up to today, I still get nervous before we start our episodes. I actually prepare. They actually send me a script. I read it a couple of minutes prior to this. I get information from my team on a weekly basis. So we do prepare. We get some. I get some ideas as to what am I supposed to be saying, when to say it, how to say it. After we end up our Lunch with the Sharks, I get my ears pulled. It's like, Vidal, you didn't read this. You didn't say that. You didn't do this. Well, it's part of the show. It's part of the being live. We are live, so it's very interesting. Also, I actually had, we just finished an executive meeting this morning with one of our dear friend clients, and they were asking me as to what's your perception in our industry for the next several months now that election time is in full swing in the US. And you know what? We actually position the company in a way that they're not going to hurt, or if they hurt, they're not going to hurt that much. It was very interesting as well with this company, because we are pursuing some financing. And when I had a conversation with the banks that we are looking into, they were like, wow, your company, it's not doing that bad. Your company, it's thriving, your company, and it's all because of the way management, executive level management, has positioned them to succeed. The business owner is on it every day, creating content, delivering to their clients, and their priority, it's not sales. Their priority, it's delivering to the client, not for free. They're delivering for the clients that pay. They're delivering for the clients that appreciate what they do. They're delivering to the client that are taking the time to go through their program, utilizing and following the instructions as she, the expert on what she does, is saying, and not questioning all of her actions. So that's something that we have to take into consideration on today's topic. Why do we fail? Fuck. You truly know you are an entrepreneur when you have your first big business failure. But why? If I'm set for success, why? I know everything that it's supposed to be known about my industry. Why? I am the expert on what I teach. Why? I'm the expert on the cell phones that I manufacture. Guess what? That's not true. That is not true. If you are afraid of failure, snap out of it or move along. Entrepreneurship, it's sort of associated with failure. If you expect to be everything perfect, remember, paralysis by analysis, then you cannot call yourself an entrepreneur. You cannot call yourself a business owner. We know of people that call themselves business owners, but they're business operators and they're self-employed. They are not business owners. When your business requires you to be 24/7 in your business, you are self-employed solopreneur, not a business owner. You are a very expensive independent contractor. That's it. There's nothing to it. In order for you to call yourself entrepreneur, you must be willing to have failures. You must be willing to accept the losses. A client does not pay you, move on. Move on. Don't hire immediately attorneys that are going to waste your money and waste your time, because your client might file bankruptcy and not pay you. Yes, do all the necessary in your power to collect from the client, but remember, you are going to have some stones along the way, pebbles in your shoes that you cannot control. Those failures, and most failures, first of all, are due to your excessive control and your excessive impulse of perfection that you create them. Failure, it's part of an entrepreneur life. But if you're failing, you need to analyze it, okay? For example, have you ever heard of Fire Phone? Fire Phone. It was a 3D enabled smartphone that has a lot of problems when it came to the market. Yes. They launched the product with shitload of problems. Same as Microsoft 95, same as Microsoft. They don't care. The aim is to launch it and learn from it and perfect it. Make it excellent. Don't perfect it. There's no perfection. Remember yesterday's episode. You couldn't add Google Maps, or you could not add your iTunes library. You only had one phone carrier to choose from, and the company that launched it didn't give customers a good enough reason to buy it. There was no reason to buy it. Period. So this product did not come to revolt. They thought that they were distorting the market, but in theory, it did not distort the market. This company actually took $170 million in losses in this product. Shit, $170 million? It's a little bit steep, right? Do you want to know who was it? Do you even know who launched this product? Fire Phone. Are you guessing? Do we have anybody here in our audience trying to guess who launched Fire Phone? Well, I'm going to help you. Amazon team did. Jeff Bezos said, hey, let's launch, let's go out. Jeff Bezos had a lot of failures through his career, and the Fire Phone is just one of them. Did he beat himself up over it? Did he never launch another new product? Did he lose any sleep over it? No, he didn't. He did not care. And not because he has a shitload of money. Nope. Because he's really a true entrepreneur. If it fails, move on. Don't sit down in the corner licking your wounds and crying over it and saying and thinking, I am not going to be able to do it again. I'm done. I'm lost. I'm fucked. You see Jeff Bezos there, like launching new products. Elon Musk. How many times did he launch the spaceship before it was a success? He even put from his own personal money to launch the last test. None of them sat down and said, I'm done. That's it. I lost it. I'm doomed. None of them. No. They just move on and focus on the ultimate thing, which is their company. Me. I have stories about that on my restaurant. On my restaurant, I launched new menus that did not like. I launched new items in the menus that the clients did not like it. And what did I do? Did I shut down my restaurants? No, I didn't. I actually perfected them, changed them, and before putting them or adding them into the menu, the formal menu, we would create specials of the day. And when it was time to change the menu based to the season, we would probably adapt it based on the likings of our customers, of our guests. It's nothing to, there's nothing like failure to grow. There's nothing like failure to try new things. What happened to Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola was a medicine. And now it sells more than water. It's the soft drink that it's mostly consumed around the world. They started it like something, but they faced immediately. Imagine if Coca-Cola, the creators of Coca-Cola, they would have just sat down and said, oh, people didn't like it. That's it. Let me try something else. Where were they? Where would they be? KFC. Colonel Sanders, McDonald's, Walt Disney. Do you think they did not care about the money that they were losing? Yes. Any dollar that you lose, it's a huge hit to your pocket and to your company and to your feelings. Yes, we get depressed. Last night I was watching a show. It's very interesting. My 600-pound life. And I was asking, like, how people get there. How people let themselves get that weight. And I immediately went back to my experience. For some of you, you might know that I used to weigh 340 pounds plus at my heaviest. That's right. Over 340 pounds. And in retrospect, I think that if I would not have taken immediate actions when I did, I would probably be close to the 450 or so. So it is a problem. And when I approach my brother and say, hey, I want to have the bariatric surgery, it's a tool. They spoke about that in the show. This doctor, Dr. Nassard or whatever, he approached the lady and he said, you know what? The surgery, it's just a tool. There's going to be days that you're going to want to eat the whole refrigerator like you used to, but it's all in your mind. There's going to be times that you're going to weight yourself and you're going to gain weight. That should not deter you from stopping your diet, saying, fuck it, I'm going to gain all the weight plus and stop doing what you're doing. That's entrepreneurship as well. The first no that you get from your clients or any prospect, are you going to stop selling? No. You need to move forward. You need to thrive. In my restaurant, I'm 100% sure, and I can tell you that not every single guest that walk into those doors liked the food that we put out. It would be naive in my part to say my food was the best food out there and everybody loved it. No, it does. No, it's not. Bad comments. We had several bad comments on Yelp. We have several bad comments in our Yelp for Invictus advisors. We take them from who they come. We take them with a grain of salt. We analyze it objectively. Remember, it's not personal. We step back, we analyze it, we discuss it among our group, and then we respond to the client if it's necessary on social media, on Yelp, or individually with the client. We're not perfect. We aim for excellence. We aim for added value, but we're not excellent, right? So as entrepreneurs, you need to move forward after any and every single business failure to truly succeed. You need to experiment to see which things work and which things don't. Trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. You know how many type of financial statements I've sent to one client after we nailed it to see what was really their need? I was so focused on providing what I wanted it to for them to see until I was able to pinpoint their need. They didn't fire us because they know that we're adding value. They didn't fire us. To us, it's a failure because we weren't succeeding on what the client needed it or wanted it. That experimentation usually comes with failure, but you need to learn how to quickly pick yourself up, dust yourself up, and try it again. Try it again as many times as necessary. Here are some techniques on how to overcome business failure and move on to the next major breakthrough. Yes, the next major breakthrough. I've seen multiple programmers trying to come up with the next Uber. People, if you're trying to come up with the next Uber, you're doing it wrong. Okay? You're doing it wrong. Try to come up with the next best idea that you have. Don't try to become the next Uber, the next Airbnb. No. Try to become the next you, the best next you. First, don't take it personal. Oh my God. Don't take it personal. Nothing, it's personal. Okay? For new entrepreneurs, many times are mixed with our business. Exactly the same way our business account and personal account are commingled. Okay? Don't do it. It's very tempting. Okay? It's very normal. We're humans. Anything bad that they say about our company, anything that our customer comes to tell to us and say it to us that it's wrong, you're going to take it personal because you're a business operator. You are doing it. You're leading your team. That's why you're taking it personal, because you're fucking up. That's the only reason. Do you think Bill Gates cares about the bad comments that are sent through Yelp or through their social media about their businesses or companies? He doesn't. He does not care at all. He actually has a team that take care of that. It's not personal. Don't mix your business with you as the owner or founder. We think about every mistake that may or may not have been made. We start over-analyzing every decision and start beating ourselves up over everything we did or didn't do. And then we try to go back to the drawing board and not launch until we make it perfect. Fuck that. Then you're not a true entrepreneur. We love titles. We love to call ourselves CEO of our company. Do you really know what a CEO of a company does? You have to separate your personal emotions from the business to objectively, listen to this word, objectively see what went wrong so you don't repeat the same mistakes. Repeat the same mistakes. Learn from your mistakes and don't repeat them. Write them down. Carry a journal of mistakes. Write them down and write right next to it how you solved it, how your team solved it. Make it a public domain internally in your company. You're learning from your mistakes. Reframe your view of failure. Failure is such a grotesque word that we hate and we don't like. But let me tell you one thing again. Failure, it's part of the dictionary of an entrepreneur. Failure, it's one of the most important words an entrepreneur must have in its pocket. In our firm, we never say we had a failure. Even though the word failure has a lot of synonyms. I don't use the word failure though. We say we have learned another way not to do it. But fuck it, everybody knows a failure. Everybody knows is that we screwed up. Everybody knows that we fucked it up, right? So be truthful to yourself, okay? Like I hate saying the word or the phrase, it's very expensive, because in my mind, it's very expensive to who? My mom hates it when she's like, oh, Vidal, this is very expensive. And I immediately turn to her and I say, it's expensive to who? That's mindset. You need to work, and that's what we're talking about right now. You need to work on your mindset. On yesterday's episode from the 600-pound life or whatever, I was commenting to Jeff and I said, do you know what? This lady, it's being bullied indirectly by her mother, by her sisters, because when this lady that had the surgery or was struggling with her weight approached her family, their first words out of their mind was an immediate, no, you're not going to be able to do it. No, it's not possible. No, 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 no. It was like a no machine. You should have heard it. And I don't know if we are wired to immediately discourage our people, or I don't know what the fuck. But as I say it, and I actually say it to my mom all the time, Mom, you have a problem for every problem. No, it's not possible. No, we cannot do it. Oh, Vidal, you're going to fall. I'm sitting, Mom. No, but you're going to fall. So she has a problem for every problem. There's tons of people out there like that. Mind you, she celebrates all our successes. She encourages us. She actually was the first one after I hit bottom to say, Vidal, snap out of it. Fuck it. You're going to go do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that. I don't know how she did it, I probably think she bit her tongue off and she only gave me encouragement and positive words. You're going to do this, you're going to do that, blah, 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 blah. Mind you, she's experienced. So do that. You need to reframe your view of failure. This reframing switches your mindset to see that every failure, it's a new learning opportunity. Tony Robbins talks about this. Every success comes from solving problems. But your focus on the problem should be 20% and your focus on the solution should be 80%. Where focus goes, energy flows. Now, you need to change your expectations for appreciations. I'm giving you 3 golden nuggets here. 3 golden nuggets that have cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars and shitload of hours to learn it. But I think that the most important one here is change your expectations for appreciations. That's the key word here to reframe your failures. Any failure should be celebrated. With this mindset, the more calculated failures you make, the closer you will be to your goal. Change your expectations for appreciations. Renegade with your why. You're going to try to always question everything, your mentors, your coaches, everything. After a failure, many entrepreneurs say, why am I doing this? Why am I not making profit? Why? I actually had a client that every time something happened, he would come to me in an email or in a call or on a person-to-person meeting. Why? I'm like, dude, don't you know another question? What was the main reason you started your business? He wanted it to know the reason of the failure. He wanted it to know the reason of the problem instead of focusing his energy on solving it. Why? He loved pointing the finger. He loved pointing the finger. That was what he loved instead of solving the problems. What was your main reason to start your business? Have you lost your mojo? Are you just a robot in your current business and you have no freaking idea what you're doing it? Instead of asking why, asking what? What can I do? What was the main reason? My mom told me amazing phrase. Go back to your roots. That's simple. Go back to your roots. When something is failure, start again. Go back to the drawing board. Don't stop. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to your roots. If you remember the why, it should reignite your passion for your business. If you remember why you started it in the first place, what was the main reason, you're going to reignite the passion. You're going to remember going back to your roots, to that first day that you were sitting down in front of your kids or in front of your wife, husband, business partner, whatever. What was the reason you started your business? If it doesn't, you need to figure out if you still want to be in the business. If there's no reignition of that passion, why the fuck are you continuing with this business? Complete the cycle, kill it, period, euthanize it, move on. Just with this simple exploration, it should help you with the momentum to move past your failure. You're going to accept it. Grieve, move on. Grieve, move on. Focus on your customers. Your customers are an important part of your business. If any of my customers if any of our clients see this, or right now live or in the future, you guys really, really important to us. I am so grateful and thankful for you selecting us over a shitload of other accountants. We must be doing something right. Your customers are an important part of your business. Without them, you don't have a business. You don't. My question to you guys is, do you know your customers? Have you taken the time to know them? They have. They know you. But have you taken the time to know them? Do you know their full name? Do you know their likings? Have you ever connected with them? Reconnect with your customers. They are a humongous source of information for you to move past any failure. Ask them straightforward. Don't be scared of the answers, because when you're scared of the answers, it's because you know what the hell they're going to respond. You know the freaking problem and you're just ignoring them. That's identical to disrespecting your client. Send out a survey. Don't be afraid. See how you can add more value to their business. This is all about adding value. We are in the business of adding profits to our clients, one way or the other. To add profits, our clients must invest on us. They must invest in our knowledge and in our services. They know for a fact that we are not inexpensive. Listen how I did not use the word cheap. We are not inexpensive because we know our value, because we know what we deliver, because we know what we're worth, because I know how much it has cost me to get knowledge up here and experience. And our clients value that. Those who don't, move on. This will change your state of mind and help you get out of your failure mindset. When people tell you the truth to your face, you're moved past from failure. I've never been afraid of telling the truth. I've told several clients, you, the business owner, you are the problem. If you continue in your business is going to go bankrupt and you end up without any money. They hated it when I've said it to them. They've kicked me out of their offices. Moments later, they've called me back and said, you know what? You've been the only truthful person to tell it to my face. I know I am the problem. Do you know what happens in that moment? Trust goes up. Appreciation goes up. They accept. Their ego goes out of the freaking window. Manage cash flow correctly. What cash flow? People, we came up with a phrase internally here at Invictus, and we're gonna launch something around it. Fuck your numbers. Really, literally, fuck your numbers. Fuck your numbers. To make sure your business keeps moving forward, you have to make sure you have enough cash. The best way to do this is to have research and development built into the budget. how can you make decisions? How can you make decisions if you're aiming for a profit? Profit, it's 0.01 in your profit and loss bottom line. That is profit. 0.01. As long as 1 cent in your profit and loss statement, you're profitable. That's it. You are reaching your goal, your aim, making a profitable company. But I don't think you or the owner it's working or aiming for a 0.01. What is your profit? What's your profit? How much do you want to be profitable? An account for every single expense that you know or might occur. Tally in your salary. Business owners tend to forget their salary into their budget. How much do you want to take? One thing is the profit that your company is making, and another thing is how much do you want to take home for you, for your work, for your investment, for your time, for your idea. If you don't budget it into your cash flow, which is different from your profit and loss, how are you going to pull it out of your business if there's not enough cash? This will give you more freedom to not have to worry if a project you are working on fails. Do we budget into our projections research and development? We don't. We don't. Do you even know that there was a department in your company that should be there called research and development? You still have the cash to continue moving your business forward if you budget it in. Start little. Start little. Baby steps. Baby steps. That's also a keyword. Invest in an advisor or mentor and draw from their expertise and experience. Damn. Have a mentor or advisor on your team will help you move you forward when you have difficulties getting past your business failure. You failed because you have no experience. You failed because you don't know what you don't know. Just prior to getting on the show, I ended up a call with a possible client. They tried to open an LLC on their own. They did. They were successful on registering their LLC with the state of California. And I said, hey, what about your EIN number, your employer identification number? And they said, oh, no. A friend of mine told me that I could not apply for it until I paid $800 to the state of California. Jesus Christ. I said, okay. So that answers my question that you have not opened your bank account. No, I haven't opened my bank account. I'm going to go open it today. But if you haven't gotten your EIN, you can open a business account. Oh, no, I'm using my personal account. Well, whatever's in your personal account doesn't count for your business. So, oh, no, I opened the it's like, why do you open the LLC? Because a friend of mine told me to. And what does your friend do? Oh, they're Uber drivers. Oh, okay. And you are a digital marketing agency. Oh, okay, similar. I'm being sarcastic, right? But this is the truth call. I'm like, okay. So, do you have operating agreement? Oh no, I'm actually gonna go download it from Google. Okay. People, you don't know what you don't know, right? By having advisors, mentors, yes, we are expensive, but we know the fuck what we're doing. We know how to help you shorten your learning curve, shorten your failures. We are not going to help you avoid certain failures, but we for sure are going to help you get out of them really fast. Having a mentor, it's going to help you move forward faster. It's going to help you get out of your business failures faster. They should share their experience. We will share our experiences and give you our tips on how to get past those business failures. We are going to cheer for you to get up and move forward. We are going to be there to point out that you're repeating your pattern, expecting different solutions, different results. Follow us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, I don't know what else. Any social media that you want. We're there to help you. We are here to hold your hand and support you when you fall. We're here to help you shorten your failure experiences. Seek or reach out for any consultant advisor that you have or trust. Don't seek opinions, please, please. Don't seek opinions. The only thing you're trying, it's like giving a cancer patient aspirin instead of true medication for cancer. Don't, please, please. Make sure you follow us on Spotify. Lunch with the Shark is there daily. Also, remember to send us your kids' videos for Lunch with a Shark, Young Shark, kids at invictus-advisors.com. Yesterday, we had Miguel Angelito, and he's really excited with Benny and David on, they've been watching some of the videos, and they're really excited. Also, send us your messages. Send me whatever you think about our show, about our program, about what I say in this space. And let's connect, interact, and we'd be more than happy to hop on a call with you, 15-minute consultation with somebody in my team, or it might even be me. Send us a video, send us a message, send us a meeting request there. And to end up today's Lunch with the Shark, I'm going to quote Maverick baseball team owner Mark Cuban, one of my favorite shark from the Shark Tank. And he said, "I've learned that it doesn't matter how many times you fail. You only have to be right once. I was an idiot lots of times, and I learned from them all." It's been amazing talking to you, seeing you today, and be safe. See you tomorrow. Bon appetit.
Thank you for listening to Lunch with the Shark. If you would like to set up a consultation with the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa, visit his website www.invictus-advisors.com, and don't forget to subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn.